It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0. fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned. Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400 plus here and duplicate that honor again. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
It's a pickup of 6. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. That is caught, and bulldozing his way through. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way, Breece Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time, and that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Tua now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
The throw over the middle taken in. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Dolphin football. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
44.
2nd and 10.
Come on, 2. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On target over the middle to Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Tua now on first down. Open man is Waddle complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about...
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tua. That is caught. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run straight ahead with Achane. Able to power through. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead is Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 3rd down.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Achane on the counter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
At the Jets' 36-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, Tua. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And he will have a Dolphins first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Tua sets up to pass it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Tua. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Tua, Achane. Will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Hall on a give up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Miami set to take over. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Way back here, deep in their own territory. They're well aware when they throw the ball, they've got to be careful.
Let's face it, every psychologist in the world will tell you, be positive with your team right here. Tell them they're going to make big plays. I know every coach we've ever met has told his offensive team, don't hold here, right? Don't get a penalty here, because anything like that in the end zone can end the game and lose it for us, especially if they want to keep throwing it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They go play action here on 1st down. It's complete, Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. Jets are going to win the football game.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half.